I know sometimes after a quality performance we'll hear coaches say, well, I wish we could play the next day, and now you get to play the next day. Any part of this an advantage for you guys?
You know, I don't know. I have to wait and see. It's hard to just, the whole fatigue thing. I don't know. This morning, like, I woke up even after 3 hours and I was excited and refreshed and really good. Now later this afternoon, I had a little time where I got a little tired this afternoon, and so I think we'll be fine. I think we'll really be ready. I'm hoping that there's not some, I'll notice if our defense isn't the way it needs to be, that we might have a little bit of fatigue, and then we've got to figure some things out. But our mindset is that we should be fine, we should be fresh, we should be ready to play. It's not ideal. We certainly wish maybe that we were playing a night game and just had a little more time, like in the morning, to have a normal walkthrough and a normal meeting. But we basically have to wake up and play. So we got here at 5, and you only have about 12 hours to then kind of get ready. We really would probably rather have the morning of the next day, like a normal game day shoot around or something, to feel like you're really prepared. We'll do what we got to do.
We'll go toward the back there.
Coach, you mentioned that your players watched some West Virginia film this morning. Was that the first time you and your players together had watched anything on them? Yeah,
it was the first time our guys had, certainly, and we had an assistant who's been watching it since the selection Sunday and had things prepared. And, I'd seen a little bit through the course of the season a couple times just watching them, but I was concentrated on UAB up until, right after the game, and then on the flight down, obviously I had a computer starting to watch West Virginia, and watched it until, as much as I could, until 5 a.m.
Let's go back there, please.
Sorry.
In terms of getting your players ready to attack their weaknesses, though, you probably can't do quite as much as what you'd like because they just saw them this morning, though, correct?
Yeah, I think that's where you wish you had the next one more day, just a day to kind of refresh and go through things one more time. It's just really quick. And again, it's a team that you haven't played, it's a team you haven't followed, it's a team your players haven't followed. Oftentimes when you play in consecutive days, like in a conference tournament, you've already played teams 2 and 3 times. That's going to be your second or third time to play them, so you already have an idea. Here you don't. You just got to go play. It's not unlike what we just did, though, with UAB. We didn't really know a lot about UAB, and in 48 hours we tried to get to know about it as much as you can about them. And now we've got to do it in about 32 to 36 hours with West Virginia.
Anything further for Coach? Let's go right here.
When you got up at 8 today, what was the first thing you were doing? Watching film, or?
Yeah, right back watching some more tape, and then I met with Coach Ray, who's got the scout, shortly thereafter, and we just talked about 1 or 2 things that we thought we needed to do when we met with the team at noon. So we met for about an hour, hour and a half, and talked about some things in terms of preparation.
I think you said you had 11 games on UAB. How many? Do you have about all West Virginia's games?
Yeah, we have just about all of them. You certainly can't and won't watch that many, but we're going to watch half a dozen.
Anything further for Coach? Coach, thank you very much.